Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Starting from the 5. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals, fix the Eagles, check smash, Buffalo 18, Pioneer.
Blown back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Cup 19, Dragon 60.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
19 light. 60 Bobcats, 79 Broncos.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Rig. Warriors 70, 7 Pirates. Go.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They kick the running back in motion. From the gun, Judkins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. Hits his target, that's DJ Moore. Well, this certainly makes the 3rd down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. A gain of 10 right up near that marker now.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Third down run from Judkins. And this is going to wind up short. The defense all over that run. They only let him get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be fourth down.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Browns looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
On the ready.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Let's go. Take go.
Drive starts with an option, right side. Space on the right, he's got room. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead on the first play of the drive. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. And I don't think that'll be the last time he totes it.
Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Browns nothing.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Come on, 18, Robert, 18, Bronco.
On first down, here's Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
Let's go now. 77, Viking, 8, ready.
Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy of that first down at the 30. 30 short here. Sanders. Complete beyond the marker. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Cougar 19.
Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ready, set.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Ready,
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's third down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns reach pay dirt for the first time this game. David Njoku, the touchdown. Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ready.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Let's go. Check. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Play action now with Daniels. Couldn't find a completion on first down. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up second down.
Second and 10.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
19 right. Not saying 19. Ready.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Quiddy Pay there to take him down.
Tackled at the 27-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 70. Check smash. Check smash. Panther 11. Panther Cougar 19. Stop low 18.
Third and long for him here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
2 yards. It's fourth down. Matt Ariza in.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. And on fourth down, they're about ready to punt. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And he needed just 6 yards to begin this one. We've got second and 4.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Another game to Judkins. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on third down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Okay,
Third and a lone yard coming up.
ready.
Looking to throw on third and 1. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Judkins up the middle. He'll cobble together a yard there. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
Sanders setting the pass. He's got it near the 8. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cardinal,
So early
Cardinal.
movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here.
Let's go now.
Running back sent in motion left.
Ready.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Brought in. So the flag cost him 5, but he picks up 6. We've got 2nd and 9.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Red. 60 Eagles.
Throwing from the gun. Caught out wide. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Bronco 80. Hut go.
Here's Sanders now. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 7.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Johnny Lion. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Hawk 70. Here we go. Hawk 60 Bobcat.
Option design here. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler.
3rd and long for Daniels. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Dragon 60. Ready?
On 1st down, here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Dose of the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run now on second down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16. So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Ready. Go.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into a crowd and, intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Hits his running back. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. To the air on first down. Sanders. Brought in right side by Moore. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Come on. Set.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
5 yards to go.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Nice.
Working out of the gun. Sanders. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense up to the line fast.
Browns first down.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On first down, here's Sanders. Has the hook up again to Njoku. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
So this is Andre Schmidt to attempt this Browns field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Field goal unit out there on second down as they try for 3 here before halftime. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Schmidt connects. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive paying off with points, and remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Return starts at the 9. This makes it up to the 25.
Ready.
One last play before the break.
Big Lion. Check. Bobcat. Let's go. Cougar Knight. 79 Broncos. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Get it.
Now Sanders. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Here's Judkins on second down. And he has it right near midfield here. He's about a yard short. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Browns first down.
Hey, hey,
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 13 yards.
19, 18, 19 Lions.
To throw now is Sanders. Buys time, rolling right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Ready. Ready.
On the give, here's Judkins. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. Offense to the line fast.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Sanders now on third down. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line.
At their own 3-yard line.
On the set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Track. Warriors 70. 18 Cardinal. 8. Ready.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Rig alert, rig alert. Check, 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 check. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
Going to the ground again on first. Escapes a defender. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
7 Pirates, go!
Daniels now on first down. Finds a man right side. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Go street. Bronco 80. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
One drawn up here for Daniels. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
We didn't try fighting for more and risking a fumble in that situation. Just make sure you get what you need and then go protect yourself. That's exactly what the QB did.
First down from the 42. This time he's looking to throw.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19. Street. Chap 60. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
To throw, Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Throwing on first down, Daniels. He's got Jalen Lane. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. Daniels on first down. Deep shot doesn't quite work out. So that's an incomplete pass. Jalen Lane, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
18 Cardinal.
Second down and 10. Daniels. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. And one intended for Jalen Lane. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Dragon 60.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Cut at the 10-yard line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Kate, I've probably seen a million balls thrown in my life, and maybe even more. From the time I was in high school all the way here to the pros, and over all these decades of watching guys throw it, and I'll tell you what, I never get tired of watching a laser like that.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And this is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Trujillo tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal.
14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Ready, ready? 70 line, 70 Timber, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready?
They'll go play action for Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Browns first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Continuing to move past the 45. And he stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the third. So we're through 3 here. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. First and 10 now from the 46.
Ready? Set go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Azarie Thomas. And the Commanders have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
19 tight.
They'll try and punch it in. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Commanders take a fourth-quarter lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in, Miss Kate.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Trujillo ends on the point after. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 21. Browns 17.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback.
35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
Back to work after throwing the pick. Mooney downfield, and he has it. Headed right through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a fourth-quarter lead.
The kicker on for the point.
I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
19 Lions. 7 Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Cougar 19.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
Mason Graham on the
Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Out of the gun, Daniels. This is a heater going deep. Big gain downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Kate, we see it every week in the NFL. So many of these defenses are predicated on not giving up the big play. So when you get a chunk play, yards like that thrown into double coverage to your tight end, you will take it every time and twice on Sunday.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's trying to go deep again. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. Well, this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the fourth quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued too.
Yeah.
Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting, but mentally. You just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Riggs. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Daniels finds him over the middle. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Bronco 80.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 18 Rams. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
To the air again. Daniels. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Complete out to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Small pass, big result. This dude is just a juggernaut with the football, and once he gets rolling, it gets tougher and tougher and tougher to stop him from playing add-on with those yards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
Panther and 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos. Street. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Again, Daniels to the air. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a fourth quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First down.
Ready.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
Let's go.
Working quickly here.
That's another
Seven
Browns
Pirates, seven
first
Pirates.
down.
Let's go.
To the air on 1st down, Sanders. Once more into the hands of Jeudy. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Number 3, Jerry Jeudy. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Browns needing 4 points. 2nd and 3 now.
Hey. Let's go.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Browns first down.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 19, 18. 19, 18.
Slot man in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. He's dropped a big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Ready, ready. Cowboy 80. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Huh.
Now to throw. Hits the slant. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns jump in front late. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Commanders 28.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Check match, check match. Hawk 70, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready,
He'll look to throw it. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Panthers 60, Panthers 18, Pioneers.
2nd and 10.
Matt, ready.
Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Now about 29 yards on that play, away, partner, as they get the chains reset. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
70. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. The Commanders in the hurry-up. They're hustling for the line.
70 Tcbu. Panther 11, Panther 11.
At the 9-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Commanders 35. Browns 31.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Are they going to run him down? And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Commanders 35.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Brings in the kick at the 9. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10.
79 Broncos. Let's go now. 60. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's second down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10.
Come on, come on.
Back to throw. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Forced to the ground.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing third and long.
To go.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Check 60. Check. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Browns